You know, when I started, this was all manure and straw, and now it's just soil. It doesn't look like manure at all, which is exactly what I would expect, but it's really neat to see it every year and look back and think, wow. Hello, welcome to How to Grow Garden. I'm Scarlett. Today we're going to talk about garlic. Did I say that? Did I say welcome to How to Grow Garlic? I'm not sure. Anyway, today we're going to harvest the garlic. Now, I know I've done a few episodes on garlic, so you guys are more than welcome to go back and check it out. Uh-oh, I'm really hoping that this didn't get eaten by a mole. There's a giant mole, like tunnel, coming to my garlic plant. That's not good. Alright, so I've done a few episodes already on how to grow garlic in pots, how to grow garlic in little pots for the greens, how to plant them outdoors. There's lots of episodes on here. What I want to say today is just kind of a wrap-up of all of that. So I'm coming in here to harvest them first off. Now, what we're looking at is there's one here and one here and one here, two here and one here, and they continue behind me. I believe there are more than that under here, and it's just that the tops have died off. I planted them pretty close together, which is why I suspect there's actually more, and they're coming up nicely. They're looking pretty good. These are even looking a little dry, which is great. So I'm just going to harvest a few. Oh, they smell brilliant. Garlic takes a really, really long time. You want to start in the fall. If you're in a place that isn't going to get really bad weather, like let's say if you don't go lower than -10, maybe -15, but even then you can always put straw over top of the beds. You want to break this garlic bulbs, the whole thing up, and these individual pieces are called cloves. You want to take those cloves and stick them 1 inch under the soil. Now it's important that you come back and make sure that the birds haven't removed all of your garlic and replace the ones that the birds have removed, because they like garlic. I can tell you my chickens will definitely dig up and eat the garlic bulbs. Not that I have chickens at the allotment at the moment, but anything's possible. So I think the birds have taken a few of them, which is also a good reason to plant more than what you need, because it's just polite, right? Obviously, you want to plant what you need, but you also want to give back. There's no reason to be, there's no reason for being greedy. So these guys have already flowered, and they're looking beautiful. And you can also harvest the flowers on the top. I'm just reaching down, and they're pretty deep in here, digging around the bottom and giving you a good yank. Okay, and there's the next one. Now I like to let my garlic die back to the point of being completely dry, because as you can see with this little side shoot here, this is the time when they're still green in the fall, when they're still green after the leaves have died, where the bulbs are growing. And the same thing goes for tulips or anything like that you put in the ground in the spring. You want to leave them in as long as possible, because they're going to do most of their major growing in the last few weeks. But I would like to take out a few more, just for you. So again, let's come down here and dig it out. That is looking beautiful. It smells so good. Now because they take so long to grow, they're really an easy plant. You just stick the little clove in the ground, like I said, 1 inch from the surface, and don't worry about it. Walk away. Cover them up with lots of straw so that they're good and protected all through the winter. In the spring they'll start to sprout just a little bit, and these ones I planted maybe last August, so they've been in almost an entire year. We didn't have a particularly warm year, and this was a small, I wasn't going for a large one. This variety is a very small garlic variety anyway, so it's exactly the way it should look, but it is going to take a long time. So just make sure you put them somewhere where you don't have to worry about them. Now something else that's nice about garlic is that it has big, beautiful blue flowers on the ends, just like onions. So it can be something you can plant right into your garden amongst the flowers, amongst the bees, which are all over me at the moment. And they'll really add to the overall beauty and the look of the garden. You can just ignore them and pull them out when you need them. I could also at this point leave them in all the way till next year. They will survive. And I could also break them up now and re-put in, like I could break up 1 or 2 of these bulbs and make a whole new line now for next year. I'm Scarlett, thanks for watching. This was how to grow garlic in the allotment. Toodaloo! This is Gersh, which is, which looks like this. Well, that doesn't help at all, does it? It looks like this. This is our wild weed that just grows everywhere all the time, and I'm always trying to yank it out. So you don't want to let these little Gersh weeds or roots stay there, because they will just mass multiply. Very similar to dandelions. Even the tiniest bit of a dandelion will grow a new dandelion from it. It makes clones. It's like Dolly the sheep.